Hey there, it's your girl Barbie J here, and we are talking about Tyler Perry's The Haves and the Have-Nots, Season 8, Episode 14, Pink Unicorns. One line in the show said Pink Unicorns, and that it become the whole title for the show, right? Anyway, shout out to everybody in my comment section. Shout out to all my subscribers. I tell you, I thank y'all and I appreciate y'all for holding me down, me and my little channel. Thank you guys. And if you're not one of my subscribers and you're just commenting, why don't you just subscribe now? Hit that little subscribe button. What you waiting for? Help Barbie J out. Help her out. Help her channel grow. Okay? Now, let's get on with this episode because it's hot. It's like 100, feels like 100 degrees out here. It's ridiculous. I don't have a fan. I don't have an AC. You know why? Because they make so much noise. I don't have enough money to be buying those silent fans and ACs like some of y'all out there got. Mine's make noise, so I'll put it on after I do this review. But anyway, was anybody left excited? Was anybody left feeling like, wow, I can't wait till next week? Look at my face. We got three episodes left? And he's introducing new people in. Who this guy? He introduced that Veronica met. Come on, Tyler, what is going on? I was thinking this season was going to be hot because there was only going to be 8 episodes. We're down 5 now. What's going to happen? When are we going to be feeling like, oh, shoot, this is good? When are we going to start calling our friends? Did you see it? Did you see it? How many of y'all did that? That's right. Not many of us. Probably none of us. Anyhow, of course, it starts off with Jim telling his lie that Celine killed Amanda. We ain't heard Amanda's name in somebody wrote in a comment, 8 years. Did Amanda die the first season or was it the second season? We on season 8. It's 6 seasons later. Come on. And he's trying to do that, and he's playing this game like he's trying to frame Celine because the DA said they really didn't have enough proof that it was suicide. But that DA is dead. That DA is dead. Now, I don't know if it's that Asian guy now he talking about, but the black chick is dead because Catherine killed her. What else happened? So, Celine is all frantic. Oh my God, how could you do that? You're the devil. You're so evil. You're the this. And he's like, no, the devil would be this beautiful woman right there. And Veronica's like, that's right. That's right. Proud of it. Proud of it. I said, okay, this is crazy. So, bottom line, he needs to pay Celine $50,000 within 24 hours of emergency cash for her family, her children that she had with him. And if not, he goes to jail. That's what I would love to see, him in a cell next to Catherine, and then Catherine walk out and he has to stay in. I would love to see that. How many of y'all would love it? Raise your hand. Raise your hand out there if you'd love to see Jim in jail and Catherine out, Then it's like, what else? Hannah shows up to Catherine's, that flat that she has Roderick in. And Roderick, she gets there. Roderick's in the bed with 2 females. God damn. Come on now. Okay, y'all. I hate to pick shows apart, but that's what I do. Tyler, it's not just with you. I do it with movies and everything else. Where's Wyatt? How is how is Hannah walking in there finding Roderick in bed with 2 females when we all knew the night before, that Wyatt was there? Where's Wyatt? So Hannah's like telling him to get up. They got to get up. Who are you? Who are you? She said, I work for Catherine Cryer. Well, I don't need anything. Like she the maid, you could go now. She said, no, you don't understand. You got to get up and get out of bed. And look, get up. And then the girls get up. She said, now, I don't know what you got going on with my boss, but I doubt if she would like to hear that I seen you in bed with 2 females. He's like, okay, everybody get up. Then he waked the freak up. He woke the freak up real quick, didn't he, y'all? He got up, got out of the bed, And he's like, oh, you're not going to tell her, are you? Please don't tell her. And she was like, boy, please. And then he tried to flirt with her. She said, I know your ass ain't flirting, because he tried to touch her like, wait. She said, oh, don't touch me, nasty ass. I was like, how long you been in that bed doing two girls touch me with you come all over your damn hand? What's wrong with you? I was like, oh, snaps, Hannah. So them girls got up there. She said, oh, Lord, like, I don't need to see this shit. So she's like, yeah, you better believe I'm going to tell her. But Hannah wasn't really trying to tell her. But she kind of did. So then they showed both of those securities. We got Veronica's gun for hire, and we got Jim's gun for hire. And they pull up in this parking garage, and they start fighting. Okay, immediately I see them, the guy with the gun, he's pointing it, he's so close to the other guy's hand. I knew the guy was going to snatch the gun. He snatched the gun, they start fighting. If that wasn't the fakest, phoniest, poor, saddest fight scene I've ever seen. They were so sad. You are guns for hire. First of all, y'all don't freaking fight. You shoot. Bang, bang, pop, pop. That's it. What was all of that they was doing? They looked like they was kung fu fighting. Whoo! Everybody was kung fu fighting. I mean, they were... he kept doing those kicks, and he was missing every time. And the kick, oh my God. I was just like, next. That was a wasted scene. I shouldn't even talk this long about it. Then we got Benny with Rihanna. And he calls to check on her, and she's telling him, he can move into his new apartment. The seller got it through, everything worked out. He can move in as early as tomorrow. Guys, I sell property. I ain't never seen nobody moving the next day. Well, maybe you can. I'm sure it's possible, but damn, she could have said in 2 days, But I ain't never had nobody moving the next day that I remember of. But anyway, what else is there going on? So he's talking to Rihanna on the phone, and they finally hang up, and then she calls back because he was basically checking on her and all that stuff. So she calls back and says, I'm sorry. And I'm like, why is she saying she's sorry? And she's like, well, the thing is, no one ever stuck up for me like that before. And I was like, wow, that's sad. And he's like, well, I couldn't let him just do that to you and talk to you that way. See, that's a real man would do that. And I can't really I'm sorry, Benny, I love you, but I can't call you real man right now because you're hard-headed, you're thick skull, you don't goddamn listen. You don't. And then you get yourself into stuff thinking you can handle yourself and you can't. Did you forget all the things that just happened in last season and the season before last and all of that? When you couldn't handle shit? Oh. Anyway, I'm sorry. So she tells him about what happened with what's his name? Sandy, and she's telling him, he asked about the abortion, what he's talking about. She told him everything, how she had to move 4 times to get away from him, and so then she apologized for telling him all of her business and putting it all on him. And he said, no, that's okay. She said, I'm sitting here drinking by myself, and he said, you shouldn't be drinking by yourself. Why don't you let me come over, baby? Let me come over. You shouldn't drink alone. No, that wouldn't be good. That wouldn't be right. Girl, your tootie quat was beeping so hard, I could see it moving. She was like, I want it. Her coochie is hot as heck. I guarantee it. She wanted him to come over because once you start that drinking and feeling that what is it called? The hero syndrome or something like that. Like he was her hero. He saved her. And she wants to thank him now. You want to thank that person who stood up for you and defended you because it never happened before. And that's all. You just want to hold them and hug them and love them and show your appreciation. And I think that's what she's going to do next week. Yes, she is. And what else? So Benny offered to go over there and have a drink with her and stuff. And she said, no, that wouldn't be good. Come on. Give me the address. He'd be like forceful. She gives the address. She said, I'll text it to you. He leaves. Candace is like, you're not going nowhere. Yes, I am. No, you're not going. Do you not understand this family? Do you not understand? Look, I can take care of myself. Oh my God, if he says that one more episode, I can't stand it. You cannot, Benny. You cannot. I could take care of myself. And he told her, let me get off this phone and clean up, clean myself up. He got off that phone, talked to Candace for 2 minutes, and was out the door. What did you clean up? You still got that damn suit on. You ain't even shower, funky ass. Come on, Benny. Let me stop. Okay, because I can't go into Benny and the Jets right now. So then, what else happened? So Candace told him he's hard-headed, he don't listen, and he was like, that's okay, I'll be fine, and left out the door. Mitch shows up to the Iron Bone, and he learns that Vinny is in charge. Didn't he know in season 7 Vinny was in charge? Didn't he know that he was in there? No. Tyler, you messed up there. I'm sorry, but he knew that already. So Vinny's in charge. They go down to the office, and Vinny calls Mama Rose, and she talks to him. Now, Mama Rose loved him because he's her favorite grandchild, I think it was, or something like that. But she tells him she's not happy about what he did. And he said, what did I do? She said, look, Vinny's in charge now. Talk to Vinny. He knows what to do. And she said, don't put me in the middle of it. Don't put me in it. So she hangs up on him. And Mitch is like, Mama Rose. Anyway, so Vinny mentions that he noticed, asked him, has he been eating Italian food? He looking thin or whatever. I noticed you got a new truck. How'd you get that? It was a gift. Who? From Candace Young? Yeah. He said, they my friends. What is she to you? You like her? Yeah, they my friends. Yeah, but they took all that money from Cryer. Do you understand all the stuff Cryer did for us? And when they was on the bench, how many family members he got off and stuff and thrown out? We run deep with them and blah, blah, blah. So he went through all of that, and Vinny's like, Mitch is like, I didn't know, because he wasn't in the business, so he wouldn't know. Then he says, now I have to punish you. So he had to punish Mitch. Mitch is like, damn, what you got to do? So they got to beat him up. He got to have him beat up. But first he said, so are they not going to be covered? Because he said, they my friends. I was trying to look out for them. Why you tell Criers that we good for, that, they're covered and stuff. He said, they're my friends. I was trying to look out. Is that wrong, Yeah, you can't lie to the family. You lied to the family. Now you got to be punished. So he had to get beat up. And Mitch is like, don't hit me in the face. He said, come on. Vinny gonna want it in the face. I'm gonna have to hit you in the face. So they showed the guys hit him one time in the face. The other ones was punching. Their punches look better than all these other fights we've been watching, So that was pretty good. Scene. Then what else? Catherine calls Hannah from the prison, and Hannah ends up having to tell her about Roderick because she said Roderick still is not answering her calls. So she told her that she saw him with the girls. How many girls, Catherine? 2 girls. That son of a bitch. Get the sheriff and put his ass out tonight. Hello? You think Catherine, you don't think Hannah want to rest? She been doing your dirt all day. She want to sleep. She said, if I can't do it tonight, I'll do it first thing in the morning. Get your damn sleep. Catherine, you can't be telling people to go run out to the sheriff's office in the middle of the night. Come on now. So anyway, she said, do me a favor and call him and do a 3-way. She said, I don't want to be in the middle of it. You ain't got to say nothing. Just be quiet and do the 3-way. Do the 3-way. Roderick's on there. Catherine's telling him, oh, Catherine? Like, oh, okay. And she tells him everything. He tells her, she said, you had 2 girls up in there. I knew she was going to lie to you. She's such a liar. I hate liars, she's a liar. See, one thing he don't know is that Catherine know Hannah don't damn lie. Okay? But Roderick didn't know that. And so he's, what is it? He's telling her that it was his sister, and she wasn't in the bed with him. She was on the couch and all that. I said, oh, Lord. And Catherine said, you know what? I don't like liars. Meanwhile, Hannah's on the phone making faces like, what the fuck? What? She making all faces like, what the? Okay, this mother swinger, Yeah, which I thought that was funny. So, now we see Wyatt. Roger. Oh, okay. So Hannah, okay. Now we see, what did I write here? I got notes written down and stuff. So, anyway, while he was on the phone, Wyatt tells him, could you get off the phone already? And Catherine's like, did I hear Wyatt? Was that my son Wyatt on the phone? And he hangs up on her. He hangs up on her after she told him he had to get out and everything. That because he heard the operator come on for the prison. That's what it was. The operator from the prison came on and talking about, you have this amount of time left, and he's like, where are you calling from? And he said, how are you making this call or something like that? And she said, I'm on it with a friend. And Hannah's like, the liar's on the phone. He's like, oh shoot, you busted. But then they heard Wyatt's voice, and Wyatt's supposed to be in the hospital. So Catherine's concerned. Then they showed the two those two hired guns and their dumb selves. They sitting there talking while they supposed to be fighting. All of a sudden they find out they both in different militaries and stuff. Oh, much respect, they praising each other because you know how you people in the military do. And they doing that. All of a sudden they done made a plan to work it out. They want to know how much each one is getting paid to do what they got to do. So let's do this, and then I'll do that, and then I'll just kill you. I'll kill her afterwards after she pay you another. I was like, what? I said, this don't make no damn sense. They up there, and then he wanted to shake hands. He said, I don't want to shake your hands. I don't trust you. Okay, you don't trust him, but he goes and gets in the passenger side of the car. You go and pick up the two guns, put yours in the back, and give the other guy his, instead of motherfucking shooting him. I said, what is going on here? What? How realistic is this? I'm sorry, y'all. That wasn't realistic. I was like, I can't with those two. Okay. What else happened? Let's see. Is that when Veronica goes into the drag club? Oh my goodness. She need help. That woman need help big time. She goes in there in her rude ass self, she's just so rude for no apparent reason. Her and Jim need to be together. Jim cried because they can get on my damn nerves. They rude to people for no reason. People they probably need. And so she's like, I want a drink. And she said, well, what do you have? And she was like, nothing in this damn place. And nasty. She talking about the place. She said, it probably ain't no good. She said, look, it's dripping in Diva honey. And it's dripping in Diva honey. Now, what do you want? And she's like, nothing. You know what? She said, I'm looking for somebody. She said, who you looking for? She said, you can't be looking for nobody in here because ain't nobody looking for no fish. She said, bitch, what? And she was like, now how you don't know diva talk when they say fish? She said, you a female? Hello, you a fish? She said, oh. She said, so everybody in here is looking for pink unicorns? So I didn't get the pink unicorns. That's the one line in the show. That's it. I mean, really? So she told her she was a girl, wear clothes. So she, there was something that happened. Oh, she started being rude, and the lady was like, you know what? Oh, the drag queen. The queen was like, girl, you better get out here. So Veronica acted like she gonna go in, and she said, you of all people should know you need to wear closed-toe shoes. She said, look at them damn toes. You should know to wear closed-toe shoes. I was like, Veronica's so mean, but it'd be funny sometimes. She was like, bitch, and you don't get the hell out of here, my face. She said, you want to come to my face? I could be all dragged too, honey. I could go there too. I could do that. She said, bitch, get out of here. She said, and that'd be $10 cover. She said, bitch, you better come in here. She said, security. She said, we have a homophobic, ignorant ass bitch in the house. Veronica is just a mess. Then she walks up on this guy, and we're like, who is he? I don't even think we heard his name. Another new character, Tyler. At the end, we almost at the end, you got another new character in there. I don't get it. So we still don't know what his purpose was, because she sees the guy and he's like, she said, it's time, because he looked like he was nervous. She said, what you nervous for and stuff? And he said, I'm sorry. I apologize for never telling you that I was gay or something, or that I was a man. Whatever it was. She said, that's all right. It ain't no big deal, She said, it looks like you're doing good here. He said, but I paid, didn't he? Said, you made sure I had a miserable ass life. She said, well, it looked like you're doing fine now. She punished that fool. Whatever he did to her, she made sure his life was miserable. He had to crawl his way back up to the top, I tell you. So anyway, she said she had something to tell him. She said it's time. First she said it was time. Then she said she had something to tell him. And he's like, what? And she still wouldn't tell. I want a drink now. Now I want a drink. She want a drink. Give me a drink in a cup. Tell her to get me a drink. What did she call the man? A her, or she? Tell she, whatever she called him. And he didn't get, he said, get her a drink in the cup. She said, matter of fact, never mind, no. Get me a bottle. I don't drink off none of this shit up in here. Just get me a new bottle and open it up and I'll drink that. So they brought her the bottle. She started drinking. And then she started with the sachet Shantae. Work it, bitch! Work it! She looking at everybody on the dance floor. Work it, bitch! That's right, over there, work it! She go over there dancing with them. Ha ha! Work it, bitch! And she doing her thing and she going all around the club after she told the fool to hold her pocketbook, mind you. Hold my pocketbook. No, I can't do that for you. Hold my pocket. You want to hold it. You know how expensive this pocketbook is? Look, I want to hold my pocketbook. He finally grabs the pocketbook, and then when the drink comes, she gives him the drink, and then that's when she sashayed all around the damn club. I was like, really, Veronica? And then the drag queen, the queen from the door, came over there and started drag queening with her. It looked like they was having a battle. They was having a drag battle. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Nah. Looked like that's what they was having. What am I no say? Like, I said, oh my goodness, work it, man. Okay, so that happened. Then she just walked off and left. And the drag queen from the front door was like, how do you know her? He says a long story. She said, that's a rude bitch. He said, oh, you ain't got to tell me. She said, I could tell you wanted to punch her out. He said so many times. She said, because I know I wanted to beat her ass or whatever she said. Anyway, so Senator Wesley shows up. Okay. I know that there's such thing as tracking devices and all that stuff, but how does Senator Wesley make it to that dump hotel that Candace and Benny are in and know which room and everything to go to? I need some realistic stuff happening, please, people. So he shows up at her door. She lets him in saying, I told you I didn't want to talk to you. And he's like, he loves you. He's sick without you. He needs you. Oh my God. And he tells Candace how his wife really killed. It wasn't of natural causes. She committed suicide and the kids came home. They were young and they found her. And you can imagine how devastated he was after he went to work and came home and that was happening. And I was like, you hear the violence? Because I really don't believe this guy. I don't know if it was true or not. I want to believe it. Not that I want to believe something so bad, but I'm like, really? So he tells her all of that, and she's looking at him like, why are you telling me? I told you I don't want to talk to him. I don't care. Let him go save somebody else. He humiliated me. You know how many people you humiliated, Candace? I'm sorry, Candace. You know, I would like to have them sympathy strings for you, but you humiliated a lot of men. Not to mention, did y'all see some of the scenes from the next couple of episodes? When somebody's coming in her bedroom door, in her hotel room door, and y'all know who it is? Damn, I forgot his name. The guy she's supposed to be pushed out the window, he's alive. He's freaking alive. I said, no, I can't even believe it. How did he find out where she is? You know, this is so messy. It's so, I don't know how Tyler's doing that, because I forgot what floor it was that he fell out the window. What did they gonna say? He fell in a tent, in a swimming pool. What excuse we got going? You know, anyway, all we know, some man jumped, they said, when it happened, and supposed to be dead. So how he is alive, I don't know. But anyway, so where am I at? He tells her that she's upset what he made her do. He said he was instructed to do that. He didn't want to do that, but that's what he was told that he had to do. And he said, he was advised to do it. But he said that she's a shark. You're a shark. She said, he's not a shark. He's a little shark. He needs somebody like you in his ear, you know. And please don't tell anybody about what I said about how his wife really died. Please. You're the only one that I've told that, you know. And, you know, he thanks her for listening, and he puts out his hands, and she actually shakes his hand, which, why did you shake his hand, Candace? I didn't get it. But she was feeling some kind of way in the sympathy strings. You know, she felt it. You know, she was. So now I think she's thinking about it and considering, and, you know, all of that's going on. And rounding up the end of the show, Wyatt and Roderick are talking, and he's trying to talk sense into this dumb behind. Roderick's trying to talk sense into dumb behind Roderick. Do you want to die? You up here taking downers and uppers together. What is wrong with you? You know, don't say nothing to me. Shut up, man. Don't get the hell out of here. What's wrong with you? Go clean the kitchen or something. Do some shit, you know. And he was like, what? And he was like, stop it. And he said, wait, you know, that's Mr. Crier to you. Now it says, see, he getting his father's ways. He's real. And matter of fact, go clean my goddamn kitchen. Go get out of here, my face. He told him about 2 or 3 times to clean the kitchen. What are you doing around here? And he was like, look, I got to get out of here. I'm going to have to leave. You know, oh no, he asked him to go get some more money, go get some more drugs. He said, dude, you taking so much stuff you taking. Do you understand all the stuff you taking is going to kill you? Do you have a death wish? And he just kept on. And he was like, I don't have any more money. He said, is my mom taking care of you? What the hell? He said, but I don't have no more. I have to go. She told me I had to get out and stuff. He said, well, my parents got money. He said, and he's like, go to that. We go to, I don't know if he said we or him to go to the house and they got jewelry. My mom got jewelry and my dad got watches and you could steal them. We could sell them and all this stuff. He was like, I'm not going to do that. He said, you know what? I'm going to just get up and go. I got to go, you know. And he said, your mother want me out anyway. She knows you're here. He said, so I don't give a fuck. You know, he didn't care. And he's like, well, give me my keys before you go. And he slaps the keys in his hands. I don't know why he did it that way, but he slapped the keys down in his hand. And he started walking. And then he stops and says, oh, I think I'll take a walk. Why the hell you want to give him the keys if you're taking a walk, fool? He might not let you back in the house. You know? But then we do see next week he's in the house and Hannah rolls up with Jim and homeboy somebody he ain't leaving. He gonna get his ass beat. Hannah in the ass whooping business now, y'all. Don't mess with her. She's sick and tired of being sick and tired. She's like, the Lord didn't make me to be putting up with all this mess. I'm tired. You know, she's tired of turning the other cheek. She's tired. Anyway, so he said, I'm getting out here. He leaves all that stuff. Wife's like, I don't care. Bye. He said, you're going to die. I don't care. He said, I don't care. And that was that. And it ended with Sandy going to see Uncle Vinny about Benny. And he said, Uncle Vinny, you see he back his uncle. Wasn't it his father? Wasn't the other day Vinny was his father? I'm just so confused. Is he Uncle Vinny? Is he daddy? Who is he? But he told him what happened with Benny. And he said, I should beat your ass for coming in looking like that. Oh, what you talking about? The other guy looked worse. He said, you know how many times I heard that? You should have seen the other guy. I did them. And you know, Benny had a bruise. They ain't neither one of them had no real bruises on them like that. I don't know why he was at the hospital. Benny ain't do that much damage that it looked like. So he was disappointed in him. He told him that Mama Rose, he said, you know, I know what really happened. And he said, Mama Rose called and said to talk to you and stuff. And he was like, oh, come on, you know, look, I want him, you know, he was making all these excuses and all this stuff and everything. He said, I want him dead. He said, okay, so why didn't you do it? Why didn't you do it? He said, I was coming to ask him permission. He said, okay, you got it. He said, here, he gave him the gun. Here, bam, do it. He said, and don't come back until he's dead. He said, I mean it. He's like, because he's like, unless you scared, are you scared? Are you scared? So that's how it ended. That was the boringest behind episode I've seen in a while. That was a waste of my time. I can't believe I did 28-minute video here. Anyway, this your girl, Barbie J. Oh, wait, leave in the comment section. Leave me your thoughts and everything down in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.